Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Breeze now on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It was like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. He is quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Breeze now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Easy. Got it.
They run. It's Kamara. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He finds Randall Cobb with the completion. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Earlier in the broadcast, Charles, we mentioned the win for New Orleans last week over the Vikings. Now 6 straight wins for New Orleans. Are they a true contender against the Rams vying for the NFC crown?
They certainly are, because they can run the heck out of the football with Kamara and with Ingram. I think their offensive line continues to get better and better. A nice mix of veterans and youth. The defensive front plays the run as well as anyone in the league. And the secondary continues to patrol with the balls in the air. So I think that they are a team that matches up very well stylistically with the Rams and also mentally. They believe that they're as good as they are.
What?
Heavy rush and down he goes. Well, there was
What, babe? No, he's in bed. Alright.
Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Over his head? Nope.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Well, for the Green Bay Packers this year, Charles, it's been feast at home. They haven't lost at home, but they haven't won on the road. And this past week, they lost at L.A. Now, look, the Rams are really good. We understand that. But it was the first time that Aaron Rodgers had lost to the Rams. Previously, he was 4-0 against them.
And they could have really used that victory in such a big way because they're 500 right now, 3-3-1. But how about this upcoming schedule? At New England on a Sunday night to take on Tom Brady. Home against Miami. Tough one at Seattle and all the 12s rooting them on. And then at Minnesota, a division rival. Tough, tough stretch for Green Bay.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. They find some open, and I think the ball's out.
Somebody pick it up. Let's go.
They have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but
They might give it to you anyways.
Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
Really?
and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Left. Under. Got it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming out.
And he's going to go down again. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Oh, come on.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. But just taking a glance real quick at next week's games in the NFL. Now, Chiefs at Browns, that's kind of intriguing. Obviously, the Browns are struggling, Charles, but Mayfield and Mahomes, that's going to be a fun quarterback battle.
It's going to be a blast, isn't it? Maybe they can recreate their day when they played against each other in college, when Mayfield had transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. Mahomes is now the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. Mayfield throws for 545 and 7 touchdowns, and the better game was had by Mahomes. Now, Mahomes' team lost, but individually, 734 yards, 5 touchdowns, and ran for 85 yards more. It's unbelievable. I thought both of their arms would fall off at the end of that game.
Those are some Big 12 stats right there. Now, you've got the stat sheet from that game in front of you. How many times did Mahomes throw it?
He threw it 88 times.
That's unbelievable.
88. I think that game ended probably 2 days later after kickoff. I mean, it's unreal how long it took.
The Saints on 3rd down.
0 for
3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
Shit, man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Breeze now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Camaro, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Where is he?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Camaro. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Got it.
Now Breeze on third down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Seriously?
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It should have been.
Fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
That's going to be a safety, isn't it?
This is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? There you have it.
Yeah,
Halftime
you should.
quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And they will not get the connection there.
Somebody heard the footsteps.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
He
just didn't catch it online.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
No, you won't catch up, will you? Yeah, you will. And then stop at the freaking 3.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is knocked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leaves this one with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Hey, 626.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Zone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
No, they might have got out before. 10. Hey, I'll take that other than the freaking 3.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, easy.
On second down, here's Breeze.
I need a blitz is coming.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. They'll roll him out right. Looking long for Thomas. They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here you go.
The play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check. 21.
On first down, Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 53 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's a toss coming right, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line.
Well, Jones is hit.
No, come on.
This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yards.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 30 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Zoom.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is incomplete. Now, CD, while we have a second, we need to give a congratulations to Adam Vinatieri. Earlier in the year, set the all-time mark for field goals, but now he's the league's all-time leading scorer. He passed Hall of Famer Morton Anderson.
How about that? And that was a record that Adam Vinatieri himself said, I didn't expect anyone to ever approach that record, let alone myself. And going into the game in Oakland, a lot of family and friends wanted to buy airline tickets, get out there and be there to celebrate. He had a groin injury, and he said, hey, you might want to hold off on that. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to play. But play he did, and he set the record. He makes a strong case to be a first-ballot Hall of Fame guy when his time comes up.
That's something as a kicker. 2,547 career points. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now the Packers get set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they were
and that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Rodgers dancing to his left. And some space here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep.
Get my feet in. Let's go.
Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and they'll be winning this game.
Oh, my God.
Boy,
1 second longer.
But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn, you ripped it.
Down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I don't want to risk it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, two. Easy. 21. 11.
Breeze going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Good shit, man.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, shit. I kicked it way left. Oh, maybe not. Felt like it. Well, the thing went all left. I can't tell where my thumb is.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw.
Oh, totally got me.
One out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw.
Oh, no.
Complete. That's Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
He's got his targets coming. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover.
I mean, I can play another one if you want. I
guys
have
will
nothing to
get
do
the
tomorrow other
football
than Dan's
back.
house, so. I'll tell you what I am doing. Not fucking it up like I do everything else. Mean it.
Easy.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
So what? You were down 2 after you won the franchise, right? No, okay. I'll piss like that.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo tag. I go in back of the. They all from.
Buster, move. Huh? Yeah, I got it. Oh, no. 1 second.